what's up, guys?
How you doing?
It's the Loc'd Podcast. Loc'din.
Yes.
It's been a minute. It's Terri.
And my name is Liz.
What's up?
You too.
Yes.
We haven't been fucking with y'all.
We haven't been over here. We really been busy on some other Instagram shit. So, you know.
We just been sticking to Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to stay in camera. It's been a minute since we've done this,
so
right. Bear with us.
I'm just telling you,
be patient with us. Yes. Direct me.
Uplift me.
Get me together.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. But anywho, you guys, how do y'all feel about nicknames? And especially, I mean, like, nicknames that you get from a person that doesn't even really know you like that. And, like, they're just judging, like, broader umbrella shit about you that's not, like, necessarily you all the way. You know, you following me?
Yeah, I know what I know where you're going.
Yes, So let's get to it, right?
Yeah.
So, in one of our, like, way back in the way conversations, I told Liz, I don't ever want to be dating somebody and be like they big mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like protector, they're matriarch.
I never heard the term
Big Mama?
Big Mama?
Big
like,
Mama's
Big
house.
Mama's house?
Yes.
But, like, I thought Big Mama was, you know, like Medea. You know, so I never
exactly though.
But I never heard it
my point. I
in
feel
your
you.
context.
No, but I feel you.
I never heard it in that context. So yes, please explain.
Let me explain.
If you've never heard the term
Big Mama, Big Mama. Okay, so I call this. Sorry, I keep having the itch right here. I call this Big Mama because I feel like you're not necessarily mothering them, but you're like, you know, Big Mama, like the matriarchal figure in the home that everybody was comfortable to talk to. You didn't feel scary talking to her about sex or anything that's going on in your life. But like your real mama, you're not saying nothing to her because you know she don't understand. But Big Mama, you know what I'm saying, and she'll take care of you. Almost like a sugar mama, but not quite. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Not quite, but still in mommy mode. Like, it is not, to me, I'm not your mother. No, I don't want to be your mother. I'm not trying to be your mother. I'm trying to be with you, not take care of you in that way. Right. Motherly. Ugh.
So back to nicknames. What does that have to do with nicknames? Bring it all together.
So you guys, recently, right, I was trying to lightly explain to someone that I didn't want to be called mama. Okay,
so how did he say it? Give us some context.
So he's like, "Hey, mama." And I'm like, okay. Like, because it's mostly through text. And then when I hear it through voice sometimes, I'm just like, okay. Because I have that about me. But he wouldn't know that. So that's why I'm like, why would you give me this nickname and don't even know if it's okay with me? Like, you're just calling me this? Oh, sorry. Okay. So I'm like, man, like, I tried to say, why do you call me that? Why is that the name you chose? And he explained that I'm the speak life into type of woman. I speak life into you, whatever. And I was just like,
so he got mama from speaking life into. So that just resonated with him.
It did.
When he saw how you moved and how you spoke life into him, child. You spoke life into him. So he was like, you know what, mama? You know the real when it's like daddy. That's how he got like, oh, mama. Is it? I don't know.
I'm laughing because I never took it like that. I don't hear mama the way I hear daddy because I don't know. I also don't even know how men use that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't really talk about where they come up with these nicknames and stuff like that. So that was the first time I ever got someone to explain it to me. But I'm like, especially since it went under the list of names I didn't really like.
Yeah. The fact that you never wanted to ever be somebody's big mama and then to be called mama, I feel like it triggered you.
Yes.
And
yes, it was a trigger word.
Probably were like, I don't like that. I don't want that for me. Please don't call me that. So
Not at all.
Yeah.
So I apologize. But that's because he doesn't know me.
Mm-hmm.
If he knew me, it would be a different type of like whatever reaction. But it's because he don't know me. So I'm like, can you not? Is that okay? That's just me. Like he could be somebody else and be like the girl be like, oh, I'm his mama. And
so
like
you
really like it.
So you like nicknames, you just want them to be thoughtful.
Yes.
Like get to know me first and then you can give me a nickname.
And then judge.
Okay,
yes, because I feel like it influences.
That makes sense.
Right? You're also not calling me something that you call excuse me. You're not calling me something that you call other people.
But he said he don't call other people that.
He only calls women that speak life into you, mama. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a personal name. It was a name that's just generally given to
I thought
women that are like that. That's how I feel. I don't feel like it because the way the definition of that, I was just like, I kind of want something that's for me only. Like, I'm so sorry. That's just how I feel. Like, if I'm gonna name you, I'm only gonna call you that. Nobody else is gonna get called what I name you.
But honestly, like, nicknames, I don't mind a nickname. I've been given nicknames in my past relationship. I brought it up one of the other episodes.
Yeah, what, Honey Bun?
Honey Bun, yes. So I like that nickname just because he knew, he got to know me and he was like, oh, you're so sweet, blah, 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 blah. I think that's where
it came from. Let me not do that.
Yeah, I don't have a nickname. Like, me and Louis call each other baby. Yeah. But I wouldn't call that a nickname. Right. And even though that's a generic term, I feel like it's okay because you know, it's like it's a term of affection or whatever. Right. So yes. Yeah, but if I feel like I would let somebody, as long as it's not disrespectful, obviously. Right. Like, you know, call me what you like. Yeah. You know, if you have an idea of what I remind you of, or, you know, then I'll say, all right, you can give me a nickname and I will embrace it. Right. Yeah. Right. But not Mama. Yeah. I actually thought Mama was cute.
No, this is the thing. Cute. When I first was getting to know him, it was okay. I don't think it was ever cute to me because I'm like that because I'm just always like, you already out the gate treating me like everybody else. I'm not like everybody else. So I can't accept it. That's just how I am. That's just me. Everybody else might not be like that, but that's just me. When I start feeling like you treated me like you treat everybody else, regardless of the type of relationship it is, if you treated me like you treat everybody else, you're not understanding and accepting me as an individual. Ooh, let me not stutter, y'all. But, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm an individual. Everybody should be treated as an individual. I can't treat you like how I treat somebody else. Exactly. That doesn't make any sense. Or I can't call you the names that I call everybody else because you're not everybody else to me. So I take that seriously. So I'm like, you out the gate going the wrong way? Let me try to help you out. Let me try to help you out as much as I can, but it's already a no for me.
Yeah. I honestly, like I said, I love a good nickname, like a good pet name. Right. That's what they call it, thoughtful, you know, like something thoughtful.
Think about me.
Something
what are you
cute.
Thinking about?
But other than that, don't call me something that you just call women that you talk to.
You see?
Like, I don't
What's
like
special
that.
about that? I want to feel special. Yeah. What? No, don't do me like that. I wouldn't do you like that. I don't even have a nickname for him yet because I don't know him like that, so I can't nickname him. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll see. We'll see. Shoot. Anywho, and y'all, guess what? So I'll be listening to male podcasts now. I'm a male podcast listener, but I'm a specific male podcast listener because I don't listen to like female slander. I will not stand for a podcast that will talk about women without our at least understanding where our perspective is coming from. Mm-hmm. I can understand. Sorry, y'all know me. I can understand criticism based off of personal experience, or from the perspective of understanding where women are coming from. But when you're just venting and ranting and going on and on and on about, I don't like this about women, I don't like this about women, women like this, women like that, it's like, well, you're not even giving us a chance. You're not giving us the chance that you want us to give you. So why should I listen to you?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
So when I talk about male podcasts or men in general, I try to be mindful of that. Because I'm like, well, I'm not like all these other women that y'all keep saying are out here and acting like, and y'all have these negative experiences with. That's not what you going to get over here. You better
exactly.
You better find you somebody.
You don't do the same thing where you be like, oh, I'm tired of all of these men and da 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 da. Right. It's like you even correct me and like some men or the men that we've interacted with, you know, like we try and be careful not to be that type of podcast to where we're like, we're bringing men down or, you know, like trying to say all men are trash or, you know.
Because that'd be crazy. And then for me to sit up here and be like, but I'm looking for a man. Why would I be looking for one if they all trash?
That's so true.
So I had to stop telling myself that. I had to start telling myself, well, there's a select few that I might need to get to know, and they need to find me. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? But like, no, like I can't do it in an absolute way like that. That's already discouraging me. So, you know, uplift me. Shit, but uplift
Is that an invite to your DMs? Don't go.
Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? No. If you want to say something to me, I don't know.
Come to me. I'll vet you out. I'll find out if you are, you know, on her level, and then if you pass, then you can get introduced.
Woo. Okay, this is what I think. I feel like if somebody wants to go into my DMs, they have to be an individual. Like, you have to know who you are, what you represent, where you coming from, what you even trying to interest me on. Like, you gotta gain my interest. I need to be interested. Yes. If I'm not even interested, what are you trying to say to me? Like, so, okay, so now I know that you're existing. What does that mean for me? Sorry. Like, no. Like, that's really how it feels sometimes. No disrespect, fellas. I know y'all, it's take a lot to say something to somebody, but it's like, really take a step further and actually figure out your approach. You are representing yourself, like I say, 100% of the time that you're awake. So why would you like falter when it's like, it's game time? Like, all right, so I gotta talk to her. Not saying you gotta give me your best game. I like some good game, but like, talk. Like, who are you? Like, cause I'm gonna be me. You gonna get this from the front door to the back door. Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what you talking about.
Me?
No, not you.
Oh. He said,
respectfully,
kindly.
just escape, respectfully,
yes.
Like, and I mean that I mean that with the most humble, sincere part of my heart. No disrespect. Just if you don't know what you're doing, what we gonna do together? What we gonna do together if you don't know what you're doing?
No, that's true. Cause it's like you know, ideally want someone who can lead and guide you and someone that you can trust. Like, that's a big thing for us. So it's like, if I can't trust you to have my best interest, to lead, you know, as my man, then what are we doing together?
Where are we going?
Why are we together?
Why? And how did this happen?
How did you bamboozle
What's
me?
the purpose of this happening? Like, between us? Like, really think about that. You and really be real with it. You just want to get close to me because you're trying to see what's underneath? Because that's not what I want.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of guys some guys, let me not say a lot, but some.
Heavy. I'm a little heavy.
That big old booty.
Leave me alone. You got some under you too.
That big old booty. But yeah, I feel like some guys, what was I saying?
Like, when they come just wanting the physical thing from you.
Yes, and they will portray themselves in a certain light so that it'll be easier for you to like want to get physical with them, or you know it like,
I don't like
you
that.
know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Because that's not who you are.
Very deceptive.
And it's like, so you telling me you can't get the physical without being yourself?
Wow. Okay. No, but for real. You can't even get the physical out of me being yourself. Look, let me piggyback. I recently shared this meme in my story on Instagram, and it said, like, y'all forgot keeping it playa was still telling the truth. Well, telling the truth and still getting your way. What happened to y'all game to where y'all really telling us what it is? Without you having to feel guilty or remorseful for lying. You don't have to lie. Tell me. Let me choose. Please tell me. I don't want to be there like, man, I really like him, but he's a liar. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I never want to be like that about you. Like, I want you to be like, I could tell her everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I want to tell her everything. I should tell her everything. She deserves everything. That's where I'm at. I don't know where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. That's the planet I'm on. You feel me? Because I'm like, I can't play. I ain't playing no more. I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't got no more time. I
support that.
I don't even got to watch on. I don't got time for it.
Ticking.
It's out. The clock is done. You know what I'm saying? That time where I was being playful with y'all like that and trying to be all, ooh, what's going on with you? I do care. Yeah.
Can I just do one thing? I feel like it's just leaning the other way.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's
right.
Yeah. And then, like,
are you out now?
A little bit, but that's okay.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
That's better. But anyway, yeah, let's get to that clip I wanted to talk about.
Yes. Get back to the clip.
Yes. What's his name? Rico Hundo?
Rico Hundo. Rico _ Hundo on Instagram. Yeah. Posted this clip. Okay, of his podcast, I'm assuming?
I think, yeah, it's a podcast, I guess. We don't know. We just saying the man that's on the video.
Do you want to introduce the clip, or you just want to play it?
Oh, let's just play it, because I feel like it speaks for itself.
Okay, here we go.
Turn the sound up.
Crazy to me that if a woman who had a father present wants a man to emulate a lot of the things her father, or a lot of characteristics her father had. Now, when a guy had only his mother present, we shame him because he wants a woman to emulate a lot of the characteristics that his mother had. Crazy to me that if a woman who had a father present wants a man to emulate a lot of the things her father, or a lot of characteristics her father had. Now, when a guy had only his mother present, we shame him because he wants a woman to emulate a lot of the characteristics that his mother had. Crazy to me.
Okay. So basically, he's saying that a woman will want a man that emulates characteristics of her father, and a man that's raised by a single mother, you know, will want his woman to demonstrate characteristics of his mother. And why is it a problem? If men want that, if men want that too, how women want that too of their fathers, because your man isn't your father, and we're not their mother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, is he saying women raised by single fathers who take care of everything? Because I think that's another.
That's true. I wasn't thinking that at first, but you good. You good.
You got to think about all the,
that's true.
You know, the potential.
Yes.
Like
every the factors that will make up this.
Factor.
So let's talk about it with that included on certain aspects if we want. Okay, just to follow the topic.
So, like we said, like we discussed this a little bit earlier, I do feel like that is a double standard.
I think so.
Because, you know, we all want to be like, you know.
Well, I agree.
Like, you know, like daddy's princess, you have that term, and you have like where, you know, daddy-daughter dates, and even the balls that they had, like where the girl was like promising to the dad.
Like yes, that's true.
Were there balls where the son is promising to the mom that he wasn't gonna lose his virginity or whatever? Those, you know what I'm saying? So
that's interesting.
It is a big double standard.
That is a big double standard
in our society. So, in my opinion, I can understand where the man was coming from, Rico, in the little clip, that, you know, women will spoil their sons, or, you know, praise them and bring them up to where they're, you know, the son doesn't even know how to take care of himself, you know. But then you have the dad, on the other hand, spoiling his little girl and giving her everything she wants, buying everything, paying for everything. So it's like, is it wrong for her to have those expectations when it comes to her man? And is it wrong for the guy to have those expectations when it comes to his woman? And can I just say, I know I've been talking for a minute.
No, go ahead.
I think it's important, though, as a parent, to explain to your children that your partner is not your parent.
That's true.
So as I'm bringing up Eli, I will let him know, like, I might be doing your laundry, cleaning your room, cooking you dinner, but when you're in a relationship, make sure that it is 50-50.
Like, it's balanced.
And it's balanced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the balance might not be 50-50 all the time.
True.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about too. Whatever that balance means in your relationship.
Yes.
Because not all the time, you know, sometimes you do have where one person's working, the other person's taking care of the home, and you have like, you know.
like a tag team, a collaborative effort.
So it all depends. So yeah, what are your thoughts?
So my thoughts immediately, you know me, I was like, man, like you said, I feel like men want us to give them that mother or expect a motherly love from us. But it's like, but you're not also returning what we need to even give that to you. Kind of pivoting from what you're saying.
Okay.
Like more so, like they want us to be like similar to their mom, like how their mom could like watch them make mistakes and not take it personal or like move on from stuff. And it's like, but you're doing that against me. You're not doing that against your mom. You were just growing up. You're in a relationship with me. So in a relationship, things are not the same as you just living your life and making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You made promises to me. You've made a decision to be exclusive. Like, this is not just for play. Like, you were playing when you were saying you weren't with me. You know what I'm saying? Now that you're deciding we're together, now in order for me to give you that type of love, that unconditional love that you need, you also have to hold up your side.
Yeah.
How you going to expect me to do what I'm supposed to do while you don't do what you're supposed to do? For me, that has never worked. In any relationship dynamic, it has never worked. If you're not even equaling what the amount of what I'm giving, I can't even maintain it. Because it's like, what's the point? I'm reaching all the way over there and I'm still reaching over there and you don't care. You're not doing nothing for me. So it's both ways.
Right. Because I'm like, is it fair if the guy now comes in and is like, look, I'm not your daddy.
Right.
I'm
your man.
Taking care of every expense that comes up.
Right.
Like,
I think that's
fair.
Okay, so I'm not a pick me. I'm not none of that. The reason why I say this is because if it was on the flip side, because they always do that, oh, y'all want it to be equal though. Right. So ladies, think about it. If we had to take care of the household in the same way that the men do, and the roles were like really completely switched, like the men really were the housewives and they kept the house, and we just worked, right? And we took care of everything. Will we be okay with that? Will we be soft, pretty women, gentle women, you know, feminine women like we claim we want to be, if we were working as hard as they be working? And I'm not saying, again, not as a pick-me. I'm just saying, think about the perspective. Like, because if we're trying to be fair, we got to be fair. They need to be fair too. And we need to be able to negotiate a fair exchange.
Yes.
Fair. You know what I'm saying? It's not just heavy you, heavy me. It's heavy both of us. Okay? It's a collaborative effort.
And that's why I also, like I said, it also depends on the rules that you establish once you enter that relationship. Because if you're both going into it thinking, okay, I'm expecting this, this, and this, and he's going into it thinking, okay, I'm expecting this, this, and this, and y'all aren't even on the same page, y'all got to talk about that and have that conversation so that you can figure out, am I able to give you those things, provide for you those things? Because
I might not be able to give that to you.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these women, like you said on the flip side, they would not be able to take care of a man completely if he's not working or if he's making less than them or whatever.
Yes, or wouldn't even want to. Wouldn't even want to.
But is that fair as well? well.
And the point I have to that is make sure you with somebody that you want to do things for. Mm-hmm. Why would you want to be with someone that is like, well, if I don't care what happens to them, I don't really care. It's like, what? But you expect all this love and softness towards you.
That's true.
You won't receive it. You can't receive it.
But there are some non-negotiables that some people might say, like some women might say, okay, I will never want to be living with a man and splitting rent. Like, you know, I've seen those memes. Yeah. I've seen those come up and I'm just like, really? Is that really the expectation? Like,
Why? How did that become an expectation?
I really believe it's
social
toxic
media?
social media like one of those things that like those false like ideas that people have like on social media, like, oh, you know, I don't pay for anything. Like, that's cool, but that's not
right.
Don't
that's
expect
not
that
realistic.
from everybody, because
that's
not realistic.
Right.
And at the same time, it's like, I get that. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great if I didn't have to work. You know what I'm saying? I tell Lewis all the time that I would thrive as a stay-at-home mom. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But
let me make sure I say that. Definitely. Y'all don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's been a little dream, just a little bit. I'm a little traditional, just a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind.
Obviously, not all
I
the
would
way,
not mind.
I wouldn't,
but
I would thrive. No, but like also real, like some women would thrive in that and some don't.
Yes.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
You gotta know who you dealing with.
You gotta establish that from the jump and figure that out. But I don't even know where I was going with that. What was I going to say?
I apologize.
No, it's not you. I forgot as I was finishing.
Oh, okay. No, that's okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's basically my point. Like, I think it's unfair in a way because I would love to spoil Eli, and I do, and I will continue to, and I will be upfront with him and let him know your woman is your equal, your partner. Yes. She's not there to take care of you like your mother would. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there might be traits that you might look for in her, and I hope so. I hope Eli would want someone like me in that sense of like hardworking, like, you know, kind.
Yeah, and open to giving affection and receiving affection. Because I think that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. I think that's what it is.
And so just like, you know, just like him, I would never want him to feel uncomfortable or feel like, you know, a woman is putting pressure, or a man, whoever he ends up with, someone's putting pressure on him to be a certain way in a relationship, or that this is your role. Yeah. Like, no, there are no roles in that sense of like, this has to be it. Like, you guys can come together and figure that out on your own.
There should be like, the dynamic should flow. Like, you should just like, it's easy. It's like, there's really no other way to explain it. It's not going to be easy to establish, because when two people come together, you're going to clash in certain ways, because no two people are alike, unless you're identical twins or whatever. That's something else. But like, when you're in a relationship, you have to expect differences. You have to expect clashing. You have to expect problems to occur, because y'all not the same. Y'all come from completely different worlds. You have to learn how to translate yourself to people and get them to understand you from their perspective. It doesn't matter if they don't understand you from your perspective, because your perspective of you is different. And you will always have your own perspective of you, but you know, for them to get it, you got to translate it. That's what I learned. Ooh, I speak a different language. I definitely do. So I have to translate all the time. But I like when it's easy.
Me too. Yeah. It's the best, obviously, when it's easy and it's smooth and there's very little turbulence.
Ooh,
you know?
Because a plane ride.
That's when it's shaky.
Ooh, you like,
you unstable.
You like, man, please listen.
That's not fun. It's not fun.
It's not fun.
It's cute. Not fun. I don't like it.
I don't want to have unnecessary drama.
Yes.
Like, I'm a dramatic person. I can be dramatic. Yeah, when y'all get to know me, y'all understand I'm dramatic. I have like unreasonable reactions for things that don't matter. Like, if I drop something, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I don't like drama. The minimal drama as possible. And like, please be able to resolve issues. Because I can't do the whole, Okay, this leads into our next topic.
Ooh.
Okay. So I was gonna say,
Should I play the clip?
Well, real quick, this is
Okay.
my segue, right? I'm a segue. So, sorry. So like, dang, Liz, not forgetting.
You can bring it back. It was about the next topic, which is
cheating. Cheating. So I was basically, I don't know, girl. Let's just play the clip.
Okay.
Now when you said that fucked me up. It's okay. I'm like, what would she say? I'm like, let me just say this.
Is it true that sometimes when a person cheats on you, it's partly your fault? I'm gonna throw this one at you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I told my girl several times, I'm not happy. We need to have more sex. Like, we need to have more sex. Like, I'm feeling disconnected, but I still had the 80s. She was everything in so many other ways. So it's like, people are like, well, why did you leave? I love this girl. But then I go out with my home. What just happened? I went out with my homegirl, and I'm like, yo, I haven't had sex in 6 months. I haven't had sex in 6 months.
That's a serious problem.
And then the next thing I
6
know,
months is
her hand was on my leg. And I'm like, no.
Your friend?
Yeah. And the next thing you know, we're in the car. She's
She's ready. Help her out. You can stop it. It's like you don't play the whole clip.
yeah.
Oh, and they have more stuff to say?
I just wanted to make sure I got the whole clip played.
Oh,
because we played the whole clip of the other one.
Oh, okay.
Twice.
My bad.
But
It just felt like they weren't talking about anything at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that let me cite them. That was tonight's conversation cards on Instagram. They posted that video.
Yes.
And
That topic discussion.
Can getting cheated on ever be partly our fault?
Can I go first?
Yes.
Because actually, now I'm having a different thought. Because now I'm actually thinking no. And the reason why I'm saying no is because in the clip, the man kept saying he needed more sex. But I feel like that wasn't only what he was trying to ask for. So I feel like we have to be careful with how we're communicating. And also, sometimes men have to understand that the reason why you're not getting anything could also be based on you. You might be making her feel, or you could be making her feel insecure. You could be making her feel like not herself. She could be stressed out. Other things could be going on. Because from my personal point of view, that's the only time when I can't like be 100% me. When I'm like going through something or somebody is not respecting me. So I'm like, I feel like men should think about, well, what's going on to make her not even be attracted to me right now? She don't even want to sleep with me? Or women, if your man don't want to sleep with you, what's happening? Like, he don't even want to touch you. He not touching you. He ain't touching you, baby. You got to do something. You got to pay attention. So, okay, in that regard, I feel like it's a two-way street, but I think it's heavier on the cheater's responsibility to keep it in check. You need to make sure you resolve that. Did they get the message? Did they really hear you? Yeah. And are you actually letting them know? Just because you said I want more sex, to women, we know that that's what y'all think about all the time. So you saying that is like, okay, this is every other day. But you gotta say, babe, I need you. Like, I need something. Say, I need something. Like, babe,
us not having enough sex is making me want to step out on our relationship.
If you gotta say that.
It's giving me other thoughts to where I'm looking in other places and I don't want to be.
Yes.
I feel like you got to be upfront and be honest like that, because sometimes
you have to tell me.
Sometimes people don't know how serious the situation is. You got to let them know, like, this is really how I'm feeling, and it's making me want to leave. It's making me want to do things that I know I shouldn't do in a relationship. So you have to be completely open and honest with yourself as well. Yes. And you can't act like, oh, it was just an accident. You went out and she put her
hand on you.
Yeah, like there had to be.
There also the boundary. Why are you telling your homegirl you haven't had sex in 6 months? That shouldn't have been your friend.
Right? Let's if we want to go circle all the way back, that shouldn't have been your friend. That wasn't your friend if she was ready to jump on that. So, it's like, why are you putting yourself in this position at the same time if you know that you have something lacking in your relationship? Why not work on that or you know, maybe he
Yeah.
did and he still felt like he wasn't getting what he needed. And then in that case, to me, it's like, then you have to end it.
Yeah.
Because there is no excuse.
Yeah.
Unless she is okay with you stepping out of the relationship to fulfill that need, then you have to end it, bro. Like, come on.
Can I say that too? Because also when you were saying that he have to end it, he was saying he was getting his other 80%. And that's deep.
Yeah.
She was fulfilling everything else. So wouldn't the 80% have been strong enough to keep you tapped in? Like, wouldn't you have been like, yo, you know what?
Too.
She 80%.
I'm not gonna risk the 20%.
I'm not gonna risk 20% for this 80%. Because if I could just get this 20% together, now I got 100%.
Exactly.
Versus just stepping out just because you feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
And then let's flip it. Then when we want to cheat back. I don't do that. I gotta go. But when a female wants to cheat back, because I respect it. I can respect the decision. I can understand the thought process, because it's like, yo, you're not respecting boundaries, so why should I? But then some men want to hold the woman accountable after she cheats back. And it's like, but look how you already broke a hole in our trust, in our boundary that we should have had. I thought you was on the same page, and you did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me.
That's true. A lot of guys would not give the same forgiveness or even, entertain the thought of like.
That's what I'm talking about.
So if say let's flip the roles, because a lot of women like have mental connections,
right?
And you have like what do they call it? Like when it's like it's not a physical affair, but it's like a
emotional affair.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if a woman feels like she's not getting that from you, or from her partner or whatever,
right? She might cheat.
Because
the 80 that you got, which is the bills and taking care of her and being the protector, she cool with.
But you know what I think that means though?
What?
I feel like if you go so far to cheat or to seek out something in someone else outside of your relationship, then that void that you're missing, that's got to be more than the 20% you think it is.
I feel like that.
You're claiming that 80% is great, but if it was, would you truly need to step out?
It wouldn't be worth cheating on. You know what? I feel like,
so you got to be honest with yourself too. Like, no, actually, it probably is more like 50, 60, 70% that I need that.
Yeah. So. See, the clear communication is heavier. And that's why it's like, so you really just wanted an excuse.
Exactly.
You just wanted an excuse, because look how heavy you waited. You said the cheating was 20%. You gave it that small amount versus 80. But then it's like, well, you don't understand. You don't get it. Let me translate it. Help me understand before I go the fuck off on you because you're disrespectful. Like, no, but for real, like me, I can handle a conversation. Don't think that. You gotta tell me something. Tell me what it is right now. Hurry up.
I'll keep it cool as much as I can.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you respect me, I'm gonna respect you, and vice versa. I feel like that's what the lack is, and people not going after what they want. What do you want, honey?
Yes.
What do you want? What's getting you up in the morning? What's got you cheesing all the time?
This conversation reminds me of a conversation I had with one of my exes.
Tell me.
One of my 2 exes.
God, I can't.
And so basically we were talking or whatever, and he told me that he was just like hanging out with a female friend, and how I wouldn't even have known if they would have did something. Like, that's how, like, I guess not paying attention. I don't know how to say it. Like, I sometimes
like you were under the radar.
Maybe
like,
not attentive.
Under the radar?
Enough. Maybe not attentive enough.
Why he was hanging out with a female friend?
Well, just in the relationship. Because he was basically trying to tell me, like, how easily he could have cheated, but he didn't. And, like, but I'm like, but I trust you. So why would I ever feel any type of way for you to go hang out with your friend? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, is that really your friend then? You know what I'm saying? If it could have been that easy, or like, that's why I'm like, I get what he was saying in the sense of like, he needs some attention, or there's things that I could be giving him, you know, so that he would never even want to turn his head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can acknowledge that some cheating is not intentional. And sometimes you really do not mean it
in the like a 10 toes down, like it's just it was
I'm
flowing that way. It
you
was,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well, the moment
like
I get a chance,
a moment happened, like a moment. Everything just collided. The way I was feeling, where I was at, wasn't even really trying to be there. Just trying to like comfort myself. And this person got into my space, and it was like, yeah, but still no.
Yeah. So I say that to say, like I understood what he meant and like where he was coming from, but at the same time, I was just like, I was just like, just tell me if you don't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Just like, don't try and blame me please. And try to make it seem like I'm the problem when you just wanted to cheat or you just wanted to, you know,
you just wanted to
you want to keep your eyes open. But yeah,
can I say something that you told me that stays with me forever? That every situation doesn't have to end in a huge blow up. It doesn't have to be this strange, crazy reason why y'all decided to stop talking. Yeah, y'all could have just stopped talking because it just wasn't working. It doesn't have to be a fight. It doesn't have to be this aggressive battle. Oh, we went to war. We lost, and that's it. Like no, it's not working. It's not working. It ain't you. Yeah, it ain't you.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it is what it is. Like, be upfront as much as you can. If something's there, explore it. See what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing. I feel like it's a tricky arena. And you got to know the rules of engagement. You got to be open and honest. You got to be ready to be open and honest. And you got to be with somebody that provides emotional safety for you to be open and honest.
Yes. And I will say, like, coming from someone who I struggle with communication in a relationship. Like, no matter if I feel like they would hear me out or not, like whoever I'm with, I feel like I still have that barrier that I'm trying to break through, and that's still something that I'm currently like working on. So I do feel like even if your partner, because even Lewis like had to tell me like what do you think I'm gonna do, like if you tell me how you feel, like you think I'm gonna like be mad, or like when do I ever react in a harsh way to make you afraid to open up? What?
Sorry, it's just I'm seeing something crawling on this thing, but I don't know if it's a spider. Yeah, it was a spider in the curtain, and I was trying to kill it. I didn't know if it was. I didn't know if it was in the window or if it was in the thing. Sorry, I kept looking up there because I was like, "Yo, it was freaking me out. Let me pick it up." Because it had me messed up for real. And I was like, as soon as I sensed it, because you were talking, I looked past you. I was like, "Is that in the window or not?" Like, I was freaking out.
Still recording. All right, ready?
I had you. I just kept. Sorry, you guys. There was a spider. I'm gonna let them know. There was a spider, and Terry doesn't like spiders. I'm Terry.
Yeah.
I don't like bugs at all. Like,
neither one of us ever. Yeah. Especially spiders.
Especially.
That's like one of my. I have a phobia. Yeah, arachnophobia.
Same.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I think I messed it up. All right. Sorry. I messed it up. Anywho, but yeah, same. We have the same phobia, kind of. But yeah, I saw it out the corner of my eye, and I couldn't tell because I have a curtain right here. I couldn't tell if it was the reflection from the window, or if it was actually climbing, like climbing the inside of the curtain. So as Liz was talking, I'm looking over. I'm like, and I'm over here trying to calm down. Over here, like, whew.
I thought you saw somebody like out in the corner of your eye or something.
So then I started to climb down. So that's why I was like, oh, well, hold up, let me get this. Then pop.
That's the house shoe.
Yes.
You put the house shoe out.
The chancla shoe. Yeah, we had to get that.
Get it together because we don't play.
Yes, we don't play that. We gotta go.
We do?
Yeah, we
Oh,
gotta
okay.
go.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, it was.
All right, well.
It's been fun.
It's been so fun. We had a great talk.
We'll be back.
Yes, I wish I had like a inspirational quote to
Oh,
leave them
you
with.
don't.
You know, like I usually have something.
Be yourself.
Be yourself and like be confident. Like we've been working on like being more sure of ourselves and like not being afraid to like put ourselves out there and like, you know, take up space. So that's my
take up space.
That's my takeaway.
Also, figure out what your vibe is. Like, you know, when you're going throughout the day, like how are you feeling? Like what kind of music is my theme? Like, you know, because sometimes I like something to bounce to a little bit, or you know, I might be feeling a little romantic and need something to listen to. So send me some music. Yeah, we'll see y'all later. It's LOCDIN. Locked in.